Now's the time to spring into savings on a new Mazda at Team Mazda. Right now, get 1.9% financing on the new 24 Mazda CX-5, named the #1 compact SUV. The time to save is now on your new Mazda at Baton Rouge's Mazda dealer, Team Mazda on Airline.
That would be concerning and maybe set a precedent moving forward.
If you have plans to be outside, you might hit a couple of these little passing showers.
A drug bust and a few arrests made. Look at what they hauled in here.
You don't even get to hear the last ding.
No, just had to get to it early quick.
Yeah. Okay.
It's Wednesday. We were having a conversation earlier about is it Wednesday? Is it Tuesday?
Yesterday, I thought the whole day was Wednesday. Yeah.
Well, you saw me just do this. I literally just took off my microphone. I thought we were done. I was about to walk out of the studio and get to going on some other things and took off the mic and I'm like, I'm out of here.
Stops.
And Johnny's standing right here. He's like, I was waiting to see if you're going to put that thing back on. We got this little 9 News Now thing going on.
So thank you for tuning in and watching here to give you an update of weather, traffic, and news. Boy, has it been a busy day. But starting out in the world of weather, we're good to go. I tell you what, we've seen some stunning sunrises in South Louisiana. Steve's been painting all morning.
Yeah, it's been another really nice start out there. Beautiful sunrise, and now the sun going to work. After a cool start, it's going to warm up quite a bit here through the remainder of the day. But we are seeing bright sunshine. We had a few clouds a little while ago. Those are quickly clearing out. That's our Sky 9 view brought to you by Our Lady Lake. Baton Rouge has been holding steady at 57 for a good 3 or 4 hours now. Most of us waking up to temperatures in the 50s. You do see some low 60s as you get on the west side of the Atchafalaya Basin. So comfortably cool outside this morning, but we continue to trend warmer. Temperatures quickly approaching 80 by noon today. I've got highs in the mid 80s. One small change. We'll call it partly cloudy. A few more clouds around today, but keeping it dry once again for your Wednesday. Here's a look at that on our Futurecast, and you can see some of these clouds moving in from the west. That's noon today. We'll pause again at 3 o'clock. Call partly cloudy, but still dry. And then on into the evening, kind of hints that most of those clouds break up. So weather looks good. If you go out to the LSU Gymnastics celebration this evening, we'll certainly keep it dry for that. A little bit warm early, but heading into the PMAC around 7 o'clock. Temperatures upper 70s to around 80 degrees. All right, let's give you a look at rain chances moving forward now. Largely keeping it dry today through Saturday. A slim shower chance on Sunday, and then somewhat better rain chances arriving early next week. So we'll jump ahead, give you a look at that. This is Monday morning now on the European model, tracking a cold front to our northwest. The European continues to be a little more aggressive with the rainfall than some of our other guidance. So you see it delivering some showers and storms Monday afternoon, Monday evening, kind of well ahead of the front itself. The front never actually makes it down into our part of the world. So here we are Tuesday morning, and still a few showers showing up Tuesday as the front kind of stalls to our north. But as we start to trend warmer here in the days ahead, if you're looking for a return to some cool weather, or just don't see that anytime soon, no more fronts moving through. So the European, the more aggressive model with the rainfall, showing roughly a ½ inch to about 1.25 inches of rainfall the next 7 days. That's through next Wednesday morning. The GFS keeps much of southeast Louisiana under a ¼ inch, shows a little bit more near north of the state line. So still some differences there, but the key takeaway, nothing major expected regardless. So keeping it mainly dry over the next several days, but warming up, getting more humid, almost summer-like by the weekend, highs in the upper 80s. We have a slim shower chance Sunday. You see our rain chances early next week. Otherwise, keeping it very warm and humid. May 1st is a week out. Next Wednesday, that's May 1st, first days of May, are going to be on the warm side. 7:06 now with an update on your Wednesday morning drive. Here's John.
Thank you, Stephen Caparata. That's Stephen with a PhD. This is Airline Highway northbound at Corsey's intersection. Still have a vehicle waiting on a wrecker right there early morning. Kind of a minor fender bender, but the vehicles were damaged. So we're keeping an eye on traffic there. The traffic has gotten a lot slower on Airline right at that intersection. You can see that right here, kind of in both directions, but certainly going northbound on Airline Highway as you make your way around the Corsey intersection. Kind of change our background a little bit, show you a couple of things. Folks are going to have a hard time turning left onto Coursey, from Coursey onto Airline Highway southbound. You can turn Airline Highway northbound. And on this turn lane right here that takes you off of Airline and turns you left onto Coursey, that far left turn lane is blocked, so be very careful. Second thing we are updating you on this morning is the Bonnet Carey Spillway. All lanes are open and traffic your drive to the airport's back to normal. Here are drives here in the Baton Rouge area, 26 minutes from Denham, and that's the slowest traffic is on I-12. And then from I-10 westbound, that College off-ramp is backing up as it usually does, Acadian off-ramp. We are on new concrete. That's at the 10-12 merge. I-10 west has been moved over to the right, and that's been really a non-issue this morning. Bridge traffic starting to slow a little bit coming in, and then again back here at this College Drive, this Airline northbound at Coursey intersection. By the way, this is the Bonnet Carey Spillway in the overnight hours. That was what was getting against some problems, and they cleared that up between 5 and 5:30, so your ride to the New Orleans airport, that's no longer an issue. All right, 7:08, 9 News Now on the Plus. Updating you on some of those headlines you might have missed, and we'll do it in a little short format. Liz and Matt next.
.709 your time right now. A lot to get to, a lot of events happening today that we want to make you make sure you're, that are aware of. But one event that happened this morning certainly had the attention of firefighters. St. George Fire on the scene of a house fire early this morning.
Let's get you to that video from Shenandoah Estates. Around 4 this morning, our Brandon Shackelford went out to the scene to meet them, the St. George firefighters there, as they work to put out this fire on Antioch Boulevard. It's kind of where it meets up with Monitor Avenue, kind of not far from George O'Neill. Well, look, Matt, this was a big scene. You can see fire. So this is the top of the house at the time of what we could see. Well, St. George firefighters working all morning, a couple hours to put this out. And what's left, Matt? There's not much left.
Well, that you can see in the video, the later video, that roof just seems to be, to your point, completely gone. The good news is from firefighters, reports of no injuries, but again, still out there making sure there are no hot spots. We'll keep you in the know as that one continues to be investigated, but yeah, a lot of damage there. Speaking of water being put on flames, if you live in the Killian area, water may be hard to come by right now. Now, we're not quite sure what's going on with the water system because all we've been told is there's a problem with the water?
They say it's a failure of the water system. They didn't clarify. All we know is that right now they're working to fix whatever the issue may be, and they want you to boil water until further notice. If you are not in a position to do that, or look, you got kids, you're busy, they say you can pick up to 2 cases of bottled water at City Hall. Just swing by. You can also call them. We have that phone number for you in our web story so you can find that access to make sure you can get that water. But again, if you live in Killian and Livingston Parish, you need to boil your water until further notice.
I want to let you know something going on today. About 10 o'clock this morning, we're getting updates from folks in the law enforcement community about the Paige Rice initiative. Liz, for those who don't know, this goes back to, of course, a couple of good human beings taken way too soon. This is about trying to fight crime in our community.
Yeah, so you've got these cameras that are up now. How are those working, and what new measures are being implemented to hopefully curb crime and solve current open cases? Well, that press conference is set to open about 10 o'clock. Our crew's going to be there. We're going to let you know what comes out of that meeting.
Is Livingston Parish about to get an airport?
That's what they say. In fact, we're going to get some updates today on that.
The conversation has been about this has been going on. It was like, you know, we got one in New Orleans, we got one in Baton Rouge. What kind of airport is executive style, private, small plane? An update to your point.
Yeah, today at the Livingston Parish Chamber of Commerce, they're hosting a meeting, kind of talking about what is in store for that update. That's set to begin there noon at the Forest Grove Plantation. So future plans, a timeline of when maybe that could even happen, when that breaking of ground could happen. The chair of the Livingston Parish Airport Authority is going to give that that address there at the Livingston Parish Chamber of Commerce. We're going to be there to find out when they may even break ground.
Yeah, that's kind of that'll be the next step here, obviously.
People would like to know.
From planes to buses. There's actually, we have the CATS bus system here, and they actually could be a very good resource for getting you, depending on where you live, to the farmers market, specific farmers market, the one that they hold on Wednesdays.
Yes, if you possibly live in the ExxonMobil YMCA area, not far from the Baton Rouge Metro Airport, CATS is teaming up with the folks who put on that market, the Big River Economic and Agricultural Development Alliance, or BREDA. They put that on every Wednesday, and the other big farmers markets in town here, but they're teaming up with CATS, so you just have to go on the Links CATS app or just call a phone number to get a ride share to that. Matt, the whole goal here is to make sure people who don't really have access to fresh food options in North Baton Rouge have access to get to this market. So we've got those details in the web story for you.
I want to let you know that there is a mobile, speaking of food distributions, mobile food distribution going on. Greater Baton Rouge Food Bank does this very often. And so we've got one. The Old Morganza High School from 10 to 11:30 this morning. Here's what you need to know. Bring your photo ID, bring your proof of residency. You're going to have to register for this one. Again, that one's going on. A couple other things going on because we want to get to the big thing later on today. Ascension Parish Job Fair going on today at 4:30.
Yes, if you are interested, 4:30 to 7, make your way out to Bluff Middle School. That's going to be in Prairieville. They are taking folks who may be graduating in May, but also who've been a teacher for a while. And of course, we are following one of the biggest celebrations in Baton Rouge. Let's get you out to the PMAC.
The municipal general election is going on this Saturday. Please pay attention to that. But this is the live parade coverage for you right here at WAFB. So parading, which we do very well down here. We do a lot of it, national champions, ending at the PMAC.
We got that coverage live for you along the route inside the PMAC. Our 9 News and 9 Sports teams got you covered today. So come back and join us for the 9 News at 6 newscast. We're going to roll right into that special coverage happening at 6:30. Y'all, we are celebrating the school's first gymnastics championship title.
And they've been closed for a number of years.
Yes.
So, good to see. And you had shared, some articles on Georgia was trying to poach Jay Clark, take him back home. Some of the assistants, sounds like hopefully he and the assistants are staying. So
just you see that the program that has been built, I mean, with Dee Dee and all the facilities there, and they sell out. I mean, nobody, LSU fans.
Yeah.
For gymnastics, they are right. So I'm happy to see him staying. And
Dee Dee has earned the ring.
Yeah. Oh, gosh, you too, I heard. You're getting a ring too?
Steve and I.
Oh, wow.
Absolutely.
Just adding. Wow.
If you're looking for the perfect companion for family fun and adventure, or wanting to find adventure beyond the ordinary, experience all that the Toyota Tundra has to offer. Save on your new Tundra right now at Team Toyota, I-12 at O'Neill.